So what areas are the best suburbs to buy in southeast Melbourne? My name's Tony Harrington. I'm from Your Property Investing. For over 20 years I've been helping my clients buy long-term good capital growth properties in major capital cities around Australia and giving them a turnkey solution to make property investing easy and simple. Okay, so when we're talking about the southeast suburbs of Melbourne, if you know those areas well and you want to find the best suburbs to buy in the southeast suburbs of Melbourne, then think about this. If you go from the CBD, move through St Kilda, okay, what happens is you go down Bayside Melbourne, really popular suburbs, always been good for home buyers, families, investors, a lot of private schools and a lot of wealth in those areas. So really, really good areas. So if you think about St Kilda, Elwood, Brighton, Sandringham, all the way down to Mordialloc, those suburbs have boomed past $1 million, $2 million suburbs. But the areas that we think would be good to buy in southeast Melbourne would be Aspendale, Seaford, Carrum, and even down into Frankston. Now, why are those areas so good? Why do we think those areas are some of the best suburbs to buy in southeast of Melbourne? Well, a couple of reasons. Number one, they're beside Port Phillip Bay, okay? So everybody loves to be around water. It makes sense, right? Second thing is, there's been a major rail crossings project done by the Victorian government. So a lot of those train lines now are going to get you faster access into the city and into the CBD. Therefore, transport's a really big kicker. The third thing down there is that you've also got easy access to the Eastlink Freeway, which means easy access down to the Mornington Peninsula. So again, you're going down more into the Bayside and where people like to enjoy some leisure. So when you think about those type of things, as the price point in those inner city suburbs like St Kilda, Elwood, Brighton, Mordialloc and those places, even down towards Aspendale now, you'll see the prices go up. So what happens with home buyers and investors is they move to the next suburb. Then when that price goes up, they move to the next suburb, okay? The other thing to look for down in those southeast suburbs of Melbourne, when you're looking for the best suburbs to buy in southeast Melbourne, then think about areas like Clayton, because Clayton's where the Monash medical facilities are. So the Monash Hospital, there's major cancer hospitals being built. There are major universities being built over there. So some really big infrastructure that's happening that's going to make those suburbs really accelerate. Now, if you think about Clayton, not an area that a lot of people have got on the radar, but I can share you with this, that there is masses of infrastructure and jobs being created in that precinct. So it's health and it's education. Now, they're two of Melbourne's biggest dynamic growth industries, okay? Health and education. So if you want some, opportunities to look at in those particular areas, then start to study some of those suburbs, start to do some research in some of those suburbs, and I'm sure you'll find some gems and I'm sure you'll find some good buys. But one of the keys to investing in property, and especially if you're looking for, things like the best suburbs to buy in southeast Melbourne, then I would highly suggest that you find someone who's got the data and the research to help make your job a lot easier. Okay, folks? Look, I hope you got some enjoyment out of that video. Give you some good content. Go out and do your research, and I hope you do really well when you invest in property.
Well, I hope you really enjoyed that video. Hope it can help you out and you get on the property ladder and you start to do really well with your money and your finances. For more details, email me, tony@yourpropertyinvesting.com.au, or go to www.yourpropertyinvesting.com.au. That's www.yourpropertyinvesting.com.au.